Dear listeners, welcome to a new episode of our science podcast. Today's topic is one that stirs controversy every single year, the so-called Stanford Top 2% of Scientists ranking. It has become a kind of badge of honor. Universities proudly announce 40 of our faculty are in Stanford's top 2%. Researchers post on LinkedIn, I am among the world's top 2% scientists. And even ministries use it to showcase national research performance. But behind this glitter, there are serious questions. Does Stanford University really issue this ranking? Does it reflect genuine scientific excellence? Or is it just an inflated numbers game, more illusion than reality? Let's start with some facts. This ranking first appeared in 2019, created by Professor John P. A. Ioannidis of Stanford in collaboration with colleagues, and published by Elsevier, Ioannidis et al., PLAS Biology 2019. It is based entirely on the Scopus database, which includes over 27 million researchers worldwide. Each year, about 200,000 to 210,000 scientists are selected as the top 2% based on citation metrics, Elsevier 2023. The indicators are used quantitative only: number of publications, total citations, the H index, and an adjusted authorship index, HM index. The main criticism: these numbers are easily inflated through practices like citation circles, mass publishing in weak open access journals, or simply chasing trendy topics. Even Ioannidis himself has warned that the ranking should not be misused as a quality label. It is just a statistical tool. So how did this statistical list turn into a symbol of prestige in our academic systems? And what harm might it be causing? To discuss this, we are joined by Dr. Hamza, professor and researcher in science and technology. Doctor, welcome. Let's start with the basics. Does Stanford University officially issue this ranking?
Not at all. That's the biggest misconception. Stanford does not publish or endorse it. It was developed by a Stanford-affiliated researcher. Then Elsevier took charge of publishing the annual updates. But people keep calling it the Stanford ranking simply because the author works there.
So it's like someone making a list of the best doctors in the world and claiming it comes from the Ministry of Health? But can we at least say it's objective?
No, it is based purely on volume, numbers of papers, and citations. These can be manipulated. Studies show that citation counts don't necessarily measure quality. Sometimes they just reflect popularity or gaming of the system.
So the numbers can be inflated.
Exactly, like balloons. They look big, but they are full of air.
What about elite institutions like MIT or Stanford itself? Do they value this list?
Not at all. These universities evaluate researchers based on real scientific impact. Did they innovate? Did they shift knowledge in their field? Did they create something new for society? Numbers are secondary.
So it's strange that some researchers in less advanced universities show higher metrics than world-famous scientists?
That's the paradox, because the ranking does not measure research environments or true impact. You may find a researcher from a marginal institution with inflated numbers, while Nobel laureates may have relatively modest citation metrics.
Like an amateur soccer player scoring 100 goals in a backyard league and suddenly appearing on the list of world's best players. So what is the impact of this ranking on our academic culture?
It's very damaging. It creates a race for numbers instead of genuine discovery. Researchers focus on quantity, not quality. Universities flaunt rankings as decoration while their scientific core remains weak. It fosters a toxic academic environment built on vanity, not innovation.
So instead of producing knowledge, we're producing scientific decor.
Exactly. Nice numbers on the outside, fragility on the inside.
Since we have so many top 2% scientists, why not gather them and build a new university?
Perfect idea. Let's call it Stanford Local Edition. Put them all together, give them labs, and test it. If they succeed, it's a miracle. If they fail, which is more likely, it proves numbers alone cannot build science or universities.
So we either get another Stanford or a giant balloon that bursts. In the end, the so-called Stanford top 2% is not proof of scientific merit. It is just a statistical mirror reflecting numbers that can be inflated. The true measure of science lies in impact, innovation, and genuine contributions to knowledge and society.
Exactly. Numbers alone cannot build a university nor create a true scientist.
Thank you for listening, and see you in the next episode of our Science Podcast.